How are you getting on? I thought I'd come and see what you're doing.
Forwards.
Simon and Tom are just doing a little bit of ground care. We're going to quickly dive in this workshop. Another Jeanneau that's come out for repairs, an 895 Offshore Merry Fisher. I think something's happened to the lines, I imagine. Broke the lines in the winds that we've had recently, and it's come into contact with something rather hard, it looks like. That one there's actually bent. I have known these to be welded back on, but I think they're going to probably just change the gearboxes, I would have thought. So CDT are going to be working on this one. They are one of the local Yamaha dealers, and also they're going to be, in time, hopefully taking over this workshop. So they're going to be based at Blackness, which is going to be good. I believe there is also some damage there, look. A bit of crazing in there. I think the rest of it is okay. So that's come in. It's going to be probably with us for a couple of weeks, I would have thought. Maybe a bit longer, depending on how long it takes to get these gearboxes ordered. But that needs to be worked. Imagine it's fairly straightforward. Cost-wise, for the engines, write in the comments below if you'd like to guess how much the gearboxes are going to be. Alfie? Hello.
Sorry, mate, headphones on, who is it?
It's David.
Ah, you're right, Dave.
How are you getting on? I thought I'd come and see what you're doing. What's on today then?
Just glassing in all these frames.
Oh, it's warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's got to be, isn't it? Keeps it all going off. Yeah, tapped all this lot in on Thursday, so it's all going off now, but just putting the actual strength in with this axis.
Oh yeah.
Putting this in, into all these corners. Double there, going in there.
Can you only do so much a day then? Because
yeah, I mean, I'm all limited by time, to be honest. It's quite time consuming to putting it all in. I've got to do a fillet all the way down to break up this edge.
Yeah.
And then I can put my weave in. And then, so it's double layer up here to add the strength in. These sides don't need a double layer, they just have a single layer. And then you've got to put the peel ply on as well, so you don't get over resin on it.
Oh, a bit to do then. Hey, that heat is good though, isn't it?
That little one at the end, yeah.
You're not using necessarily that for heating, you're just using that to actually...
That does most of the heat as
Oh
well.
really? Not these lights here then, no?
I mean, they help as well.
Yeah.
It's more the UV for them.
Oh, okay.
It's not UV, it's...
infrared, isn't it?
Infrared, that's
yeah.
one, yeah. But, that just helps everything cure. But yeah, I mean, that's just a energy saver heater.
Okay.
Just by getting it blowing in like that, it bubbles.
It bubbles it out. Yeah, it's ideal, isn't it? It's quite a nice environment. Well, apart from us.
A few times on different boats.
Have you? Yeah.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
For just getting it to stay warm.
And also, it's warm. You know, it's proper warm
Yeah,
here.
I'm about to take all my jumpers off now.
Yeah.
I'm sweating out in it.
The only thing I suppose when you come to actually start putting the resin in, you're gonna have to put a mask on. It's gonna stink, isn't it?
I put all my resin in now. It doesn't stink too bad because it's
right.
it's epoxy, not poly. So poly would stink more.
Oh, okay, is that right?
But epoxy does still smell a bit, but it's not too bad.
So it's been you've resin today, and it's okay. It doesn't smell. Yeah, it doesn't smell as bad as I thought then.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, if it was poly, you'd be like.
It'd be stinging your eyes. There's a difference. Nice. All right, mate. I'll leave you to it.
No worries.
So we're going to go on a bit of a mission in a minute, but I'm just trying to find a DeWalt battery for a little job that we got to do in a second. But having quite a large site, you end up walking around or driving around. So I think Tom's got all the DeWalt gear up here for helping do the corner lift. Oh, there we are. Perfect. 3 lights as well. Sweet. Right, off we go. So having developing a boat yard on top when I was younger and used to farm, we still do farm, but when I was younger, we had CBs in all our tractors. Not very useful handheld CBs. They are. I don't know if you can still get them. Probably can, but they are massive with a huge, long metal aerial. So we went to VHF, but the VHF signal is very linear. So it's line of sight more so than CB, which is it can sort of navigate terrain more. I don't really explain that very well, but that's just what I've been told. I'm sure someone a lot more intelligent than I and knows more about radio waves will probably be able to comment. But so anyway, we went for VHF, which is a lot clearer, and also it's a private channel. You don't want the general public listening to what we're doing, or getting in the way, or not getting in the way, but blocking transmission, I suppose. So closed VHF channel is what we've got, but the problem with having a VHF, as I said, is the signal, the wave is linear, and if we've got a slipway which is 1 kilometre down the bottom of the hill, just using a normal handheld VHF, the signal wouldn't get back to the office. So we've had to put in a repeater there on top of the hill, which looks at the office, which is, I don't know, if you can, over there somewhere, and also the slipway, which is down there. So this is run by solar panel and a 12-volt solar panel and a 12-volt battery. And it works extremely well during the summer months because we've got plenty of sun usually. In the winter it's not so good, no sun. I am thinking of actually putting some wind up here as well, but in the last couple of days it actually has been really sunny. But one of the things that I did remember last time I was up here is that some of the little creepy crawlies have got inside the box and made a bit of a mess. So I thought I'd come up. It's a nice day. I can open the box up. It's not going to get wet. And also, I thought I would treat you to a rather lovely view. So, it's a little bit hazy over Dartmoor, but I don't know if you can be able to make Dartmoor out. But you've got Stoke Gabriel there. Obviously the River Dart. You got Didisham down there. But you got a 360 view up here. It's absolutely stunning. There you go, we're back round to Stoke Gabriel. So, little treat. It's not a bad office view, is it? So opening it up, you've got the battery, you've got the MPPT solar charger controller thingy there, some breakers, duplex I think that's called, and then obviously the repeater as well. So that bounces the signal. So even if we had two radios 10 foot apart, the signal would have to come up here and then be bounced back to the radio that's only next to you. It just extends the range, and the range is about 14, I think it's about 14 miles in a straight line. I think I have tried it when we first had the system. I did try so Dartmoor over there, I got Haytor. I think I went up to Haytor and managed to get a signal back, because obviously that's not, as the crow flies, that's not 14 miles. So we do get a decent signal, and it's a great setup for the estate where we, when we go back into production agriculture, and everything's in stewardship at the moment. But when we do go back into production agriculture, it's a bit of a godsend, really. Right, let's hoover this out a minute. Right, that's better. I'm going to say it's perfectly clean, but it is much better. Give it a quick check. So it should, I don't know if you can see that, go green. Yeah, there you go, wonderful. So that means that the radios are connecting to the repeater. I've just driven to the other side of the hedge, still in the repeater field, and as you can see, the slipway is just down over the hill, so that's why it works so well. It's the repeater's nice and close to the slipway, and the repeater and the aerial can then see the office. Just doing a little bit of, Simon and Tom are just doing a little bit of ground care. It's a hedge that has got away from us. We don't cut our own hedges, we have a contractor come in, and it's too high now for the contractor's hedge trimmer to reach to bring it down back under control. So we're going to have to go along and trim it by hand for a bit. Manitou 18-metre reach, awesome tool. Very slow going up any sort of hill, but around the yard, and using it for taking boat masts down and doing just, general engine lifts. It's fantastic. If you have made it this far and you have made it through my monologue about VHF radios, thank you, well done. Please consider liking and subscribing, that would really help. Tomorrow is looking like there's a bit going on, we've got a few boats coming out, so we will fire some plant up. So we will see you next time. Thank you.